Shalom, shalom. This is your brother Karatazar. Come back here with another short lesson. And to that, I would like to say, Kal Halayam, La Alahayanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Bahashem Rukah Kudash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the Akim who put in his work in truth and in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. And shalom unto the scattered Israelites who have been scattered among the heathen nation. And shalom unto the few and faithful Akwatiyam who is listening and learning. This is Brother Karatazar from the GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp of the Trinidad and Tobago. Alright. So this lesson here will basically be going into into Christmas, that pagan holiday, one of the most evilest, the most wicked, the most wicked holidays of the year. All right. So but I don't have a name for the title just yet. So, all right. But this image here, what you're looking at, is a tree. This is what they use. This is the Christmas tree, in what they use, to deck with silver and gold and different decorations that they may use. All right. But what most of our people do not know is that they are actually creating an idol, and they are worshiping this idol each year. All right, our people don't know. All right, goes back to Hosea 4:6. All right, so matter. Let me pull up that scripture one time as I mention it. All right, Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou forgotten the law of thy God, which is Yahweh. I will also forget thy children. All right. So, going back to this tree here now. This here is a tree. This tree is not an idol. This tree is in its natural state, natural habitat, or so you could say. All right. It have everything that make up this tree. Right? Everything that make up this tree. From the soil come up, that was, created by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Alright? This, on the other hand, is an idol. They have created this tree, alright, by cutting it down and they deck it off with gold, they different chains and all these different things that they do, right? So, and to top it off, they put a star on top, right? And our people, some of our people don't know that they are worshiping an idol. All right. But I'm here to tell you today that you are worshiping an idol. Once you're doing this in your home, you are worshiping an idol. All right. So this is the book of Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the words. Salakia. Hear ye the word which Yahweh spoken unto you, O house of Israel. Right? This is he is talking, O the house of Israel, to the Israelite tribe, to the 12 tribes, the 12 nations, right? Our people. Verse 2, thus said Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at their signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Right? Do not learn the way of the heathen. Alright? Because following the way of thy heathen, the heathens was made for this. The heathen was made to worship all the idol gods and to go off and eat all their swine flesh. But our people, the house of Israel, were not made for this. We are to follow the laws and statutes of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. There is where we get our power from. There is where our faith comes from. Right? Verse 3, for the custom of thy people are vain, for one cutting a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. Right? So they will go into the forest and cut down the tree. Right? Verse 4, they deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with a hammer, that it move not. So what that tells you, they go into the woods, they go into the forest, they cut down the tree, they bring it back to the village, and they decked it with gold and silver, right? And they will use nails to hold it down into the ground, which it cannot move. But in this modern time, what they do, they have the real ones, they have the fake ones. The fake ones, they build stand, which it cannot move. The real ones, however, they have different methods now that the tree will stand firmly upright. All right. Verse 5. They are upright as a palm tree, upright as a palm tree, but speak not. They must need be burned because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also it in them to do good. All right. So let's go on to this little article here. All right. So all right. So this article here talks about in Christmas is actually an ancient Roman festival, which is Saturnalia. Right. So let's read. Saturnalia was an ancient Roman festival and holiday in honor of god Saturn, held on 17 December of the Julian calendar, and later expanded with festivities through to the 23rd of December. Right? Though December 25th is the day Christians celebrate the birth of JC, right? Which is actually an idol god as well. This is not the true God. Right? And firstly lies upon about how he born on the 25th, right? So these Christian churches pushing, and these Roman Catholics pushing that where that JC was born on the 25th. But on top of that, you're eating pork. And pork is in the dietary law, is an unclean meat that is not to eat. But yet our people are still being deceived into this year round. Some of them are not blind. Some of them are not blind, but they continue to do it. Some are blind because the Lord haven't removed that veil. But the ones who are not blind and can't see it, they will move away from that. Right? So let's continue. And also, Jesus Christ is not the Lord's name. The Lord's name is Yahweh Shai. His name is Yahweh Shai. Right? The date itself and several of the customs we have come to associate with Christmas actually evolved from pagan traditions celebrating the winter solstice. Right? Christmas was celebrated as early as the 4th century, suggesting that it had almost nothing to do with JC, which is Yahweh Shai. Right? But I will leave the article, I will leave the link in the comment, right, of the article, so you all could read down here, right? You all could read down here, and you could get the whole point of it. All right, so which is, again, this was actually a short lesson. All right, and I hope through this lesson you were edified. And to that, I would like to say Kal Halayam La Alahayanawa Yahweh Ba'ashem Rashai Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the Akiyam that pushing this works in truth and in sincerity, and shalom unto the few and faithful Akwatiyam who's listening and learning. This is your brother Kuratiza from the GMS Effective Vibration Camp. Alright, until next time, shalom.